What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Retro Hour. And in tonight's episode, I don't really have any gaming news tonight, but I am going to go over two recent things that I purchased, and I'm going to let you know the pros and cons of these two purchases. And then, of course, we will jump into the retro basket, see what game we're going to play tonight. The other thing is, I want to remind everyone that on November 11th, which obviously is a Saturday night, and that's going to be a double retro hour, back-to-back episodes. And that is because on November 12th, it is the 1-year anniversary of this channel, GameFreak, and I want to show my appreciation to all of you who have jumped on board to support me. I greatly appreciate it. It's been really awesome ride this almost year now. I've said this in numerous past videos that I didn't even expect to hit 100 subscribers my first year, because when I started this channel, it was pretty much a Red Dead Redemption 2 tutorial series is what I started this as, and that's, I went all the way through that, and I was like, wow, man, people are actually watching, and it just shocked me. It was really cool, and I met so many different people and everything, and I'll go over more on of that on the anniversary special. I don't want to dig too deep into it right now, so I have a lot to talk about on the November 11th show. So let me show you a couple of the products that I got before we dive into the retro basket. I want you to take a look at these real quick. Alright, so here we have the Atari Pocket Pro and the Atari Game Station Pro, and both really cool looking. Like, the handheld looks really awesome, the lights on the Game Station look cool, the controllers, really cool vibe just looking at these things. So I was pretty happy with both purchases. Alright, so both really cool products. I am happy with both of them, but like I said, there are some pros and cons to these. And I'm going to start out with the Pocket Player Pro. Now, I bought this mainly for the looks. I love the looks of it, and it's Atari, and I'm a big Atari fan. I wasn't a real big fan of the little string here, but you, like I've said in a past video, you can cut this off or take it off, whatever. Now, this thing does have an excellent picture to it. I'm not big on the batteries and stuff, but these battery protectors, they come in handy for like grip and everything. Now, what I did was I bought a USB-C cord so I could just plug it in instead of using batteries. Works out really good. Absolutely loved this thing, but there are some cons to it, and that was I wasn't real impressed with the game library on it. Now, for $40, it had enough games that I did like, and the looks alone and the way it played and everything, that's where I got my value. I mean, I can't recommend this stuff. It's really a individual preference. So I thought it was a pretty good deal on like, for me personally. It has a good picture, the buttons, everything, it feels really good. The picture quality is good. The sound is, it is what it is for a small device like this. It's not bad, but, it's Atari, so it's not gonna, it doesn't have like a bunch of talking and everything in it. The bonus games on it, they're Pico arcade games, I believe, and they play pretty good on this, actually. Now, are they the best games? No. There's a couple decent ones on here. Now, compare this to the Atari Game Station. The cons for the game station. First off, before I even get to the cons, I want to say that I absolutely love the game station. And this is going to sound a little bit weird, but the 2600, the 2600 library on that is pretty much identical to what's on here. And you might think, well, why'd you get it then if it has the same thing? Well, the game station it also has 5200 games, the 7800 games, Atari Arcade, and that also has some arcade games, and a lot of them are from Pico. However, the big difference is, and I probably wouldn't have bought the game station if this had a SD slot on it. What sold me on the game station is when they added that SD slot. Because now all the games that I wish were on there, like Cosmic Arc and Berserk and Pac-Man and Donkey Kong, Pitfall 2, I don't know why they're not on there. I'm sure it's licensing issues, but it is what it is. And I'm just going to have one of my friends, because I have bad luck with computers, and for some reason, even with my antivirus, if I download games and stuff, my computer will catch a virus. I just have bad luck with computers. Something will happen. So one of my friends agreed. He's like, hey, man, just bring me an SD card and I'll load up any games that you want on it. So, I'm currently making a list for him, and he's going to do that, and I'm going to load him into the game station. So that was the big selling point for me. On top of that, the controls and everything, they feel good. I'm not real keen on where the B button is. I thought it would be really cool on the top, but it don't feel quite right to me yet. I mean, it feels pretty natural in your hands, but that B and the C trigger, they kind of get to me, but whatever. But really, that's that SD card, that was the selling point for me, and that was the selling point over the 2600 plus. And the reason I'm not getting the 2600 plus is because the 2600 is the only Atari console that I've ever owned. Besides, I have some flashbacks, but I never owned a Atari 7800. And if I did own a 7800 and I had some 7800 carts laying around, then, oh, hell yeah, man, I would have got that 2600 plus in a heartbeat, because it plays 2600 and 7800 carts, which is pretty badass, man. That's a pretty cool deal. So I'm excited for the people that did have 7800s to get this thing. I can't wait to see people's reviews on it. I mean, it does look really cool, but, for my situation, the Game Station Plus was the ideal buy for me. So, with that being said, I can't recommend either of them because it's all a preference thing. But I do prefer the Game Station over this. I am not going to get the the micro arcade or the mini arcade. When Atari announced the three big ones that they were doing before the 2600 plus, it was this, I believe, a micro arcade and the game station. I knew I was going to get this. I mean, right when I saw the looks of it, I was getting it. The game station I thought looked really cool, and I was going to get that regardless, just because I did like the looks of that too, like how the controllers lit up. But then they added all that stuff to it. They put the paddle on the controller, and they added the SD slot, and then it was like, okay, I'm definitely getting that. But out of the two, I would recommend the game station over this, unless you're into like every game on here. But I don't know if you would be. I'm still baffled that both this handheld and that has basic math on it, and I've kind of poked fun at that for a while because I don't know whose idea it was to put it on there, because nobody has friends come over and say, hey man, let's play some basic math. I mean, it's not a priority game, so I don't know. Big deal, whatever. So let's jump into the retro basket, see what game we're going to be playing tonight. I'm going to stir these around, not going to look. See what we're going to play. Got a game. We are going to play. Cool, this is a game. Let's see, I purchased this probably 3-4 months ago. And I think I've only played it one time. And it is a long arcade game. It's called The King of Dragons. I'm not going to play the whole game. It's a pretty cool game, but it's definitely a rip-off of Golden Axe. Not nearly as good as Golden Axe, but this isn't a bad game. This isn't a bad game at all. It's decent. So let's dive into it. Let's play some King of Dragons. Here we go. Alright, so the King of Dragons is pretty much, like I said, it's kind of like a rip-off of Golden Axe. Definitely not as good as Golden Axe, but yeah, I'm going to be the dwarf here. Because that's who I always was at Golden Axe. I just like the axe. I like the weapon. But this game isn't bad. It's not great either. But, you know, it's fun for what it is. But it's nothing special. It doesn't compare to Golden Axe. Not even close. Hit this little thing for no reason at all because I have no enemies on the screen. So that was pretty worthless. But you got to see what it does. And it'd be... I think what this is missing is it doesn't have the variety of enemies that Golden Axe had. But see, yeah, right there. See, you get your magic and stuff like that. And if you remember in Golden Axe, there's like these little like dwarf guys that come around and they're carrying bags, and you can hit them and you can get potion from them for your magic. This is similar, but they're not actually like little dwarf men. They're actually bigger than my dwarf. So you can see where they got the idea. And that was a pretty short level there. So yeah, this is a bit easier. I forget how many levels there are, but this is actually a longer arcade game than most arcade games. You know, most arcade games are only, 8 to 10 levels. I think this, it's, I forget if it's like 14 or 16 levels. I'm not going to play that long. That's going to take a little long, or too long. So I'm going to probably play about 11 or 12 maybe levels. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. Because this game's cool and all, but it gets a little bit repetitive. Some of these bosses look kind of cool, but they're not like crazy awesome looking. And this guy just don't seem... There we go. I was just about to say, man, he's not losing any power at all. As long as I keep doing this magic. That'll knock some power off him. Put some fire up his ass. See, like when you kill the bosses on this, it's not like real dramatic or anything. They just kind of pause in the air and start blinking. And then disappear. I don't know. I've never played this game with another person, so it might be more fun with 2 players. but I've said in numerous videos, like, I literally live in the middle of nowhere. So, I've said that's the reason why, you know, like, I'm pretty positive that's the reason, like, my camera keeps lagging, and that's the reason I'm using my webcam right now as a camera, because if it storms just a little bit, I will get lag. Like, it just won't, my camera won't sync up with my computer, and yeah, so for right now, I'm just going to use the webcam. It don't look that bad, but it looks better with my camera. But whatever. It is what it is. I just want to be able to make these videos and get this show out. Entertain some people. Shoot fire up this dragon's ass. Gonna feel like he just ate Taco Bell for the past 2 nights. I think I'm out of magic. Man, I can't say enough, man. I love, like, arcade graphics. I mean, the artwork is so simplistic and everything, but I think it's the colors. That might be what has always attracted me to arcade games. And arcade games, like, they hold a special place, kind of like how Atari does for me. Because Atari was my first console that I ever owned. The 2600. But the first video games I ever played was on the arcades. And I've mentioned it in other videos. It was at a Pizza Hut. That's when Pizza Hut was awesome. They always had arcade games in there. I don't know if they still do. I haven't been into a Pizza Hut forever. The hell was it? Centipede? I think Centipede was the first. Pretty positive it was Centipede. Or no, it was Space Invaders. Yeah, the Space Invaders, then Centipede. Or maybe it was the other way around. I don't know, man. It's been so long. That's what sucks about getting old. Start forgetting all this shit. But I don't think I played this at the arcade. This is another game just like Gigawing, that, if I'm pronouncing that right, what I played last week on the Retro Hour. This is another game that I purchased a few months ago, and I just haven't. This is the maybe the second, third, yeah. I haven't played this on the arcade, but I have played this before. I bought it a few months ago, but I didn't play all the way through it. I think I was at like level 13 or something. It looked like I had a few more levels to go, and I just never finished it. And I doubt I'll finish it tonight either, because like I said, this is a little bit longer than most arcade games, but it's not bad. And if I said something where I contradicted myself, it's because every time I'm playing and talking, man, I'll just go all over the place, so I apologize for that. I start getting invested in the game, and I'll just ramble on and say some shit, and then I'll go back and watch my video, and I'll be like, what the hell was I talking about? That's really... Well, it's not the main reason, but that's one of the reasons why I don't play, like, online and do multiplayer games, because everyone wants to talk, and yeah, I don't usually talk when I play games. This is like the exception. It's for the show. but I'm usually pretty quiet. I mean, you could ask my wife about that. I don't even talk to her when she tries to talk to me. She's like, okay, I see you're gaming. I'll leave you alone. And she does. But she's cool about it. She knows what I do in here for the show. I slay dragons. That's what I do. Where the hell did that dude come from? Was he inside the dragon? I guess dragons don't like redheads. Couldn't digest them. I guess you can't kill the frogs, but I like frogs. I'm not gonna kill them anyway, even if I could. Yeah, notice, like even the enemies resemble a lot from Golden Axe, because remember you face skeletons there, or on that game too. And these guys kind of look like Merman from E-Man. Merman was an awesome character on He-Man, but man, they made him such a wuss. Like the bad guys on He-Man were the coolest. And I felt that way about a lot of cartoons when I was little. Like He-Man, the bad guys I thought were the cool looking ones. G.I. Joe, Cobras were awesome. Thundercats. Although Thundercats, like the good guys, they had a lot of cool people too. But man, Mumra and everyone on the bad side, they were just cool. Even Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I was getting a little bit older when that came out, so I wasn't like a huge Turtles fan. I dug the video games, but you know, I was getting a little older where I just wasn't watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Once in a while I would. But they always made the bad guys like stupid on that. Like Shredder was cool and everything, but Bebop and Rocksteady looked awesome, but they just made them stupid. Uh-oh. Here we go. Alright, sorry about that. I don't know what the hell spooked my dogs. The little one, he hears noises and he just has to start going crazy. Good watchdog, I guess. He's a lot more aware of his surroundings than my husky. Shit, you could break into the house and she's just gonna lay there and look at you. She might howl once in a while, but that's about it. Come on, man. Shit. He's gotta be close. There we go. Do a little bit of magic on him. That's all you need. Or those green guys. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think this game would be a lot more fun with the second player. But at the same time, man, it's not like this game's like super hard, so you don't really need a second player. I mean, I think I have a gut feeling that I could have probably beat this game at the arcade with like a $5 bill, which is unheard of for most arcade games. But I think I'm pretty positive I could definitely beat it. You know, I'm saying that, but I haven't even beat it since I downloaded the game. But hey, it is what it is. Damn skeletons, man. Let's roll, bro. Hey, well, my dude disappeared. Uh-oh. There we go. And see, I think that's like the first time I had to actually continue. I think. I mean, maybe not. Maybe I'm just continuing without even noticing. But that's the first one I noticed. I don't remember ever hitting continue. Here we go. Well, man. What the hell? I want to save the dwarf, man. Not being anybody else. Started with this dude. I'm finishing with this dude. Not the whole game, but what I'm gonna play. There we go. See, now that made it worth it. But I only killed one of the guys. These little bloody goober things. I don't know what the hell they are. Man, they come out throwing. And why does my guy keep disappearing? I don't understand. I forget when it said this game was made, like 91 or something like that. I noticed that whenever, like, there's always little glitches in arcade games. It's either something slows down or your character disappears for a second. These little lizard dudes kind of fuck you up once in a while. Didn't want to use that magic, or I was getting surrounded. There he goes again. Super magic. Oh, fuck that. I don't like spiders. I mean, I'm not as arachnophobic as I used to be because I grew up in the city, and now where I live, I'm like, my house is literally set in the middle of woods, and every August we get these spiders called orb weavers, and they're pretty big. They'll make webs like strong enough to catch like hummingbirds and stuff. They're big spiders, but they're harmless to humans. They won't do shit to humans. They are cool looking, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. If one of those things got on me, ooh, hell no. I mean, I get more freaked out over small spiders than big spiders because I can actually see big spiders. So they don't really creep me out as much. You know, I've held like a tarantula and stuff. They don't bother me. It's the smaller ones. And orb weavers are like right at that size where I just don't know. I don't know about them. I mean, they're... You know, they get bigger than 50-cent pieces, so they're not small, but they're not gigantic either. But they are like crazy enough to catch hummingbirds and suck their guts out. And I'm kind of an asshole to that. I like hummingbirds, so sometimes I feel see right there, little dwarf things or people with the bags. Anyway, I'm kind of an asshole to them because I will like break their web because we get a lot of hummingbirds and stuff. I don't want to see that shit. So I'll break their webs. I'm like, nah, you guys, I don't care if you catch like wasps and stuff, hornets. Leave the hummingbirds alone though, Jesus. They're just floating around doing their thing. Come on, man. Don't be hitting me. There I go, disappearing again. It's doing it more now than it did the first time I played this game. I mean, it glitched out a few times before, but not like it is tonight. Uh-oh. Man, that reminds me of, what the hell were they called? Like Tauntauns on Empire Strikes Back. But this is like dragon form of it. It might smell bad, but it'll keep you warm, kid. Sorry about that. I'm a big Star Wars fan. So, yeah. Kind of a nerd about that shit. Hell yeah. Dragon Rider dead. And the dragon. Alright. See, this is 9. You would think, you know, castle, that would be it. But pretty positive it's not. Used that at the wrong time. Or it was offered at the wrong time. And I don't know if it will just stay on... Shit. I don't know if it will just stay on the screen until some enemies come or if it will float off. Damn, he set me on fire. Oh. Magic's the only way to go against the... I mean, because he just keeps spearing the shit out of me. Sorry, buddy. There's more? I love how the hand always comes up and it's pointing for me to go right. It's like, alright, well, I can't go any other way. It's a side scroller. Doesn't let me go back. Alright, I'm about sick of these guys. kind of disappeared and came right back. Kind of like my player, Jesus. Ooh. Yeah, get that gold. I'm not even real sure what that gold does. I see it. I think it gives me points, but I don't think it does much else. Now what the hell is this? Ninja. Yeah, I don't think I have too much of a chance against a ninja. I mean, if it was real life. But, yep. Alright, so I think this is my second continue. Hey, that one came at a good time. Oh, that ain't fair. Let's call them his boys. Hell yeah, kill him, don't have to deal with the other ones. Not bad. Man, what is it with all these games? They always have to kidnap a princess. Yeah, I think I'll do maybe 2 more stages or something. I don't want to go too much over a half hour of gameplay, because it starts to become overkill. And I mean, who wants to listen to me spout off shit for more than a half hour playing games? Man, I got slime. And these skeletons, they don't mess around. What the heck? Uh-oh. What's going on here? Whoa! Do I have to kill each one of them? Oh man, my magic ain't even hitting them. That ain't good. What the heck are those things? Alright, so I have 2 more left. 1 more left. Yeah, I think I'm pretty close to... See, you would think that... Stage 11. Come on, man. Yeah. There's a bunch more, like, little... on that map. There's, like, another castle, and I think there's different levels in that. So I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go through all them. I might stop after this. I mean, if this was Golden Axe, I'd do the whole thing. But Golden Axe is a little more fun. This game, like I said, this game ain't bad. I'm not gonna sit here and just bash it and say it sucks. I don't think it sucks, but it don't compare to Golden Axe. Not even close. It's like the Kmart version of Golden Axe. That's what this is. What the hell, man? That thing just like jumped on me and started biting me. It's like, you know, you got the Transformers, then you have the GoBots. Like the GoBots were the Kmart version of Transformers. And same goes with this. This is the Kmart version of Golden Axe. Come on, Lizard Man. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Dude always gets me. Every time. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to magic away on this guy. Yeah, if it ain't my dogs, it's my guinea pigs. Always making noises. Alright, one more bar. There we go. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I'm gonna do tonight. Hit that little shit. There we go. Yeah. That's cool with me. Okay, well, that was fun. The thing is, I think that game had about 4 or 5 more levels, and I didn't really want to go over the half-hour gameplay. I just didn't feel like going for that long. I mean, you can only watch someone play a game for so long, so I figured 30 minutes was a good max out on that, unless it was like a really interesting game. But you know, that's just a fun game. It's not real interesting, but it is fun. It's fun to play. So before we get out of here, again, I just want to remind you guys that on November 11th, we are going to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of this channel, GameFreak. So I hope you guys join me that night on the Retro Hour at 10 p.m. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the channel a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. And until the next video, game on, everybody.